Any of you guys into UFC?
I watch it sometimes. I just like fighting. I just like watching fighting. Even on sometimes I know it's not good, and I don't condone it. But sometimes I look on YouTube or Worldstar and you see them little street fighters. I just like seeing fighting, man. UFC, I like people like John St. Pierre. Okay. He's very technical. I don't know how he's doing recently, but when I first started watching UFC, he was the guy that was dominating. Anderson Silva. Tacticians, like them guys are tacticians in the sport, man. Good at grappling, good at everything. So.
But what do you make of Conor McGregor and how he's sort of...
Fantastic, he's an entertainer. That's what I'm saying. I like entertainers. People hate them, but if they wasn't in the sport, no one would watch the sport. People just be like, oh yeah, there's a fight going on, no one's really, people forget about it. But when Conor McGregor's fighting, the reason why everyone knows and remembers is because he's entertaining. He talks a lot, and like 9 times out of 10 he backs it up.
Is there anyone in boxing you could compare to somebody who sells a fight like Conor? Who would you say?
Obviously, Floyd had his time. I think Conor McGregor will calm down as well as time goes on, just like Floyd did. But you know, there's always been people that have been talkers. Nassim Hamed was a talker. He was Mike Tyson. When it was time to entertain, everyone entertained. But then, if you look at them in the beginning of their careers, they you know, they showed their true personalities. But then when it's time to entertain, they were able to do the job.
Cool. Tunde, do you watch any sort of UFC, anything like that?
I'm a 100% boxing.
Straight, no messing about.
I study boxing from AM to PM, and if there was a next M, I would do that as well. So I live the sport, you know. I'm focused.
Adi, what about you? Are you UFC, anything like that?
No, UFC, no, it's not really my interest, to be honest with you. I have to say sometimes, like you say, I've always been interested in fighting. We've grown up in that physical time, you know, not only from, we don't waste time, you know. I think not only from the background that we each come from, but us as individuals sometimes have that fight in you is something that is, it has to come up in you from whether you're a kid. But for me, boxing, it's just an art. And you know, when you see Anthony and you see the stuff that he's doing, you see the way he's being taught, you realise how much of an art it is. A lot of people just think you get in there and start swinging your hands and hopefully the geese will go down. There's so much behind it that is unreal. You know, the footwork, the handwork, the hand-eye coordination, the way you move your body, the way you control yourself, it's unbelievable. And I think people realise that when they step in the ring, they think, hang on a minute, my right hand's here and I'm on the floor. So, you know, it can work out a bit different. So, not me personally, no, I've never really been into UFC or anything like that. I do though, I've been on YouTube and looked at some of them real prison ones from America, and prison violence things. That's the kind of area we come from, you know. When it goes down, and every man starts getting in. So, but yeah, boxing. That's what I like to look for.
Fair enough.
Why are they talking about UFC? No, we're just talking about fighting in general, isn't it? Oh. You know, boxers hate UFC. I don't know what it is. I think it's a bias thing. I'm wearing, you have to stick to one sport.
MMA trunks right now. He's gonna have to pick me up.
UFC for pretty boys. Pretty boys, isn't it? I respect everyone that's in a fighting sport. Fighting, it's not an easy sport. Even having the courage to do it, it's not easy. Not everyone can do it as well. Or people who look fantastic in the gym, and then they'll fight a guy they're meant to beat or a journeyman, and then the atmosphere or the occasion gets to them.
If you guys haven't already done so, make sure you download the Behind the Gloves app. It's free, and it features really cool stuff like a fight calendar that reminds you of all the upcoming fights, and it allows for you to, with one click, to remind yourself directly to your phone. And it also features 24/7 breaking news that's going on in boxing. So make sure you guys go ahead and do that and subscribe to this channel.